How you doing out there in YouTube land? This Stiletto coming at you today with counterpoints. With my two counterpoints. Here's some of my favorite knives. This one's a little bit small for me, but this is one of my favorite ones. I've carried it a lot. Let's go with the specs first. Coming at you with the Special Projects from 2012. Lynn Thompson. Cold Steel Catalog. Let's first start off with the small counterpoint. It has a 3-inch blade. Overall length is 6 7/8 inches. 6 7/8 inches. It weighs 2.2 ounces. Blade thickness 3.5 millimeter, which is pretty thick for a small knife like that. This one. I notice that you can see that it's all polished out. There's no labeling on it because it's been scratched up a lot. It's been heavily used and carried a lot. It's one of my favorites. And so I polished it all out after it got scratched up and resharpened it. That one has a 4-inch blade. Its overall length is 9 inches. Weight is 4.7 ounces. Blade thickness is 3.5 millimeters, just like the small one. Okay. Let's talk about it a little bit. Start off with this one. I've never used or carried this one. This one's still like brand new. The reason why is because I don't know, when I bought it, it looked like it was bigger. I mean, when I bought it on the internet, I thought it was bigger than it really was. And I should have paid more attention to the specs and everything. Because usually I don't like knives that are real small. But you know what? After getting this one, I do like this one though. It's a little bit too small for me to carry because I like knives. My favorite knives to carry every day are the ones with like about 5-inch handle, a little bit longer, a little bit shorter, with a 4-inch blade, or blade that's like a little bit like maybe a 3.5 to about 4.5-inch blade. It's like the perfect size for me to carry in my pocket, and usually not being too heavy and stuff. I don't like knives when they start getting over 5 ounces. I like them to be a little bit over 5 ounces or a little bit under 5 ounces. That's like the perfect weight for me, because I don't like them when they're too light either, because then they don't feel like substantial enough in my hand. But this is a very nice knife though, because I don't know if you can see that. I can totally grip it. I don't have any pommel coming out the back like I usually like. But it does totally fit my fingers. Fits all my fingers in it, and I do have a nice solid grip on it. So for a little knife, this is a very nice knife. And I would highly recommend it to anybody that likes littler knives. And because lots of things I usually sacrifice with the little knife is the grip. But this one has a really nice grip for such a little knife. And I would highly recommend it. The blade says Cold Steel, Type 1, registered trademark. The other side says Counterpoint 2. The clip says Cold Steel, registered trademark on it. I point out those things to you because I don't want you buying counterfeits, because everybody's trying to counterfeit Cold Steel knives, it seems like, because I guess they're so popular. But that's a very nice knife for a little knife. Alright, now to the next one, Counterpoint 1. This one I really like. The weight is very nice on it. The size is see what I'm talking about? We got a little bit of pommel sticking out the back. My hand totally fits in this handle. I guess I got like about a medium-sized hand. I'm not a super big person. I'm not a small person either though. It's a very comfortable knife to carry. It doesn't pull down your pants, because I got a flat butt. Heavy knives pull down my pants. But I like it. And it's big enough to be a little bit intimidating. Not super intimidating, but it's big enough to be a good self-defense knife. Knives with it has to have about at least 4-inch, no smaller than 3.5 inches, I would say, for a knife to be a good self-defense knife. I prefer to have like a 5-inch blade, or 6-inch, 5.5-inch, 6-inch blade for a pocket knife if I really want to use it for a self-defense knife. Because then you have enough reach and it looks intimidating, so you may not even have to use it. It scares away people. Smaller knives tend not to scare people as much. But they are good for self-defense though. So if you want a knife that's easy to carry, it's got the triad lock. This is a good one. I would highly recommend this knife. Solid. This knife is solid. It's always been a very solid knife. And this one has been used a lot because I'm a person who likes stilettos, aka my name, Stiletto. So this sort of goes with the territory, I guess. I guess you'd sort of figure that out. So I like stiletto type knives. This has a bayonet grind. And it's very fast. Very good knife. I would highly recommend these. Very nice. Very good knife. Totally ambidextrous. Very good knife. But anyway, those are my counterpoints. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned a little bit of something about the counterpoint. I would highly recommend either one of these. I'm not a small knife person, but if I wanted to carry a small knife, this would be a good one to carry. This is a very good size for EDC for me. This is why I would call it EDC knife. An everyday carry knife for me. One that's about 9 inches long. Very nice knife. Okay. Those are those. Stiletto out. Peace.